Have you ever had a dream that you was pouring sugar or you had some type of sugar in your dream? Well, let's dive deep into this video. This video right here, this is my dream interpretation because I had a dream the day before yesterday and it was sugar involved. Now, I didn't think much of it, so I had to do some research. Some just told me to do some research, alright? And I ended up finding out a lot of information about it, and it was a symbolization. Of course, God be talking to you through your dreams, all right? So remember your dreams, people, all right? So let me dive deep into it, and let me tell y'all about my dream, all right? So what happened is in that dream, it was me, my fiance, and her dad, and all of us was in the kitchen, all right? Now, for some reason, I'm not a coffee drinker like that, but I drink some coffee, though. But cause I'm just gonna say I ain't heavy on it like that. But anyway, I had a cup full of coffee, all right, and I pulled the bag. I had a bag of sugar. I kept pouring the sugar. I ain't know why I kept pouring the sugar, but I tried to stop pouring the sugar, but it kept on going to it overflow. All right, now it didn't hit the floor or anything like that. It didn't even really hit the counter like that. It was just overflowing in the cup. Before it got to getting all of it and stuff, my fiance had woke me up. But anyway. So my step my father like he was just looking at me like dying, not with a crazy looking on like that. He was just like in a stir. So and I was looking at him back like I don't know what's going on. All right. But anyway, I'm pouring the sugar, and then some had told me to look and see what does that really mean. All right. Uh, when I found my research, I said, oh, okay. And you remember how God was telling you, like in the Bible, like your cup gonna overfill. So basically, there was a symbolization from God telling me, like, hey, yeah, your cup gonna overfill with sugar. Like it's gonna be plentiful. You are gonna have the stuff that you want in life. Like the stuff is gonna come true. You just gotta keep going. You gotta keep trying. You gotta keep putting forward the effort. This time, when I do it, this time you like. I made a lot of mistakes in my past, so now cause I like to go out patterns in my life. This how I got to where I am now, cause after patterns. All right, you gonna make some mistakes in your life. This part of working for God. Anyway, people gonna make mistakes in general. All right, nobody's like you not gonna get through life without making those mistakes. All right, but anyway, so when I did it, um, when I researched it, that's what I had come to the conclusion of like, okay, God telling me some good things finna come to you. All right, you just gotta stay down, you gotta stay committed, and you gotta keep doing what you're doing. All right, you on the right path. It might seem that if you're not on the right path, because what God like to do, God like to confuse your enemies. All right, and what I mean by confusing your enemies, and this is a story in the Bible where God had confused I forgot the guy name, but he confused their enemies, and the enemies stopped following they target because they thought that the person didn't know what they was doing. All right, because God was telling the person, go here, do this, do this, do this, do like God was making them make a lot of twists and turns and turn around, go back this way, go back that way, go back that way, and the person was following, and then the enemy ended up saying like, man, he don't know what he doing. He lost. You know what I mean? He already done lost. He lost. He don't know what he doing. He ain't gonna never get there. So and then ended up God had allowed that person to break a lot of barriers and get to where he was going in life. All right, like God like to do that, and a lot of people just don't understand that because they think as if like they allow the devils to work in their mind because they vessel weak. They got a weaker vessel. They don't, like in the Bible, it say my people gonna lack if they don't know the knowledge. If they don't have the knowledge, they gonna lack. All right. So that's why you supposed to be in those books. You supposed to read. Like I don't care what you doing in life, you need to be reading. All right. Because I know it's other people's stories, but them people got way more knowledge than you got. All right. Just by you living your everyday life, you got to read. Like you got to read. That's it. Or even when you go for a new job. If you get a new position, a new job or something, you're going to have to read. It's going to be something you're going to have to read in order for you to get to where you're going. All right? You cannot get there without you studying. You're going to have to study. This is required. All right? So, uh, like I said, those vessels are weak. So they gonna think that they know everything, think that you don't know what you talk about because it's taking too long and all this stuff, because they'll become to realize, like, dang, they'll think you on their time. The whole time you on God's time. Alright? God ain't gonna be wrong. God know what he doing, alright? Otherwise you would have been taken out if it weren't for God. Alright? But anyway, like I said, um, God gonna make you shine in front of all your haters, all your people that dislike you, all the people that did you wrong. You just take notes of your situation and take notes, and don't, like, remember who did you wrong and how they did you wrong. Not hold a grudge, but remember, write it down, jot it down, take notes on your life, alright? Take notes on your journey, because when you get to where you're going, it's gonna come in handy, and people not gonna be able to hold themselves together when they see you doing your thing, and they gonna be like, they gonna think it's just for a little bit. Nah, God gonna make sure you beat up, like you gonna really be where you supposed to be at, and they ain't gonna like that. Like I said, if God wants you to win overnight, it'll be overnight. If God wants you to win in 2 months, it's gonna be 2 months. If God wants you to win in 1 month, it's gonna be 1 month. Like, they just don't know that. But like I said, they gonna lose if they don't know this knowledge. Like I said, they got to read. All right. You gotta know what's going on, alright, in this world, alright? So, but that was it on that my dream interpretation of me pouring the sugar into the cup of coffee. But and then coffee is good, you know what I mean? Coffee is, like, I don't say it's good like that, but coffee is a wake me up, you know what I mean? Like, they refreshes everybody. A lot of people, that's why a lot of people drink the coffee in the AM too, because it wakes them up. You know what I mean? Then I was over pouring sugar in it. So of course I ain't drink none or nothing like that. Like I said, I woke up before any of that happened. All right. Watch out for drinking and eating stuff in your dreams. All right, that's a sign of witchcraft. But that dream right there was a good dream, a great dream. Um, it was a great interpretation. Like I said, tell me about your dream and comment down below if you watch this video all the way through. I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. This is 901 Elevation TV here with Coco right here with Elevate now, Mr. Elevation himself, aka Godson the Messenger, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.